What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to FA Cup fourth round predictions. Today we're going to predict all the fixtures of the fourth round, and hopefully I can get a few fixtures correct. But I'm going to put a lot of heavy score lines in here because there's a lot of very mismatched teams or mismatched games. But yeah, hopefully this is a really good FA Cup fourth round, and yeah, let's get straight into predictions. Right, so first up we've got Hull City versus Chelsea. Hull City been really good this season in the Championship, currently sit fourth in the table. Chelsea, on the other hand, really steady in the Premier League. You expect Chelsea to do well each season. I'm going to kick it off with a 3-0 win to Chelsea. I know Hull will probably give this game a good go. Both teams will probably rotate because they'll probably want to save their best teams for their leagues. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 Chelsea. What do you guys think on that one? Next, we go to the racecourse as Wrexham host Ipswich Town. Pretty tough game this one. Both sides have done really well in the Championship so far this season. Wrexham sitting around the playoffs. Ipswich fighting for a top 2 place. And yeah, I can see this one being very tight. Wrexham on the home side, they're always very tight when they're at home. Ipswich, again, very good. Very attacking. Got lots of quality. And I think both sides will rotate. But I'm going to edge Ipswich here. I feel like Ipswich might just get the job done. I'm going to go Wrexham 1, Ipswich 2 for this one. I think it'll be very tight, but I think Ipswich will just edge it. Next up, we've got Burton Albion taking on West Ham United. For this one, it's a bit of a mismatch, this one. Yes, West Ham are really struggling in the Premier League this season, but come on. League One versus the Premier League, I feel like there's going to be no other way but West Ham win here. I'm going to go 3-0 West Ham. I think West Ham will get the job done quite comfortably here. Burton may give this game a good go, but at the end of the day, they are bottom half of League One, and I don't think they're going to have a lot over West Ham here. So yeah, 3-0 West Ham. Next one, maybe another straightforward one. We go to Turf Moor as Burnley host Mansfield Town. Burnley, the home side, last time they played Millwall, who are a lot tougher to beat than Mansfield, and they absolutely blew them away. So I can see something slightly similar happening here with Burnley. I'm going to go 4-0 Burnley. Maybe Mansfield will give this one a good go, but Burnley are the home side. They're very attacking when it comes to teams that are a lot more below them in the pyramid. And yeah, 4-0 Burnley for me. I think it might be very comfortable. Next up, we go to the biggest mismatch of them all. We go to Manchester City versus Salford City. One-way traffic, this one. I'm going to go with a big scoreline. I'm going to go 7-0 to Manchester City. City beat Salford 8-0 last time that they played each other in the FA Cup, and I feel like it's going to be a very similar scoreline, but I'm going to knock one off this time. I'm going to go 7-0 to Man City. They put 10 past Exeter. Who knows what they're going to do against Salford, but yeah, 7-0. What do you guys think on that one? Next, we go to a much closer game. We go to Carrow Road as Norwich City host West Brom. Both sides struggled this season, but Norwich have picked it up slightly. West Brom really struggling. They could be in a shout for a relegation, and that to me would be insane. To see West Brom getting relegated to League One would be absolutely insane to me. Normally you see them in top half of the Championship, but this season really not going that way at all. I'm going to edge Norwich. I think both sides may rotate, maybe, but I'm going to edge Norwich 2-1. I think because Norwich are the home side, they're going to be a lot better. So yeah, Norwich 2-1 for me. Next we go to a game where we might see an upset. We go to Port Vale versus Bristol City. This one might be a bit straightforward because it's Bristol City, but maybe Port Vale might get something. They do sit bottom of League One, however, so that is going to give them a bit of a disadvantage. I am going to go with Bristol City, but I don't think Bristol City are going to absolutely roll them over. I feel like Bristol City will rotate. I'm only going to go 2-0 to Bristol City. I'm going to say Bristol City get through, but I feel like it's going to be a tight game. Maybe, but yeah, Bristol City win this one for me. Next up, Let's run it back. Southampton versus Leicester City. Yes, that's right. You heard that. We got them twice this week. We've already beaten Leicester 4-3 at the King Power. Maybe we could do something similar at St Mary's this week. But then maybe not. Maybe not, because both sides will probably rotate. Southampton are definitely going to rotate. I can see that happening. Leicester, maybe they're going to want a little bit of a reaction, a little bit of a redemption after what we did to them at the King Power. But who's to say that we can't beat them again? Normally, Leicester are our bogey team. Normally, they are that, because before we did the double over them this season, they have been slapping us about quite a lot recently, especially over the past 4 games we had before our first game this season. They beat us 4-1, 5-0. They beat us 3-2, and they beat us 2-0. All before the very first game that we had against them this season. So they are a bit of a bogey team to us at the moment, but who knows? I'm going to guess that we're going to do a triple over them. I'm going to go 2-1 Southampton. Yeah, come on Saints, go do it again. Next we go to Villa Park for a Premier League matchup. We go to Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. Feel like this one will be a lot tighter considering they're both Premier League sides. I feel like both sides will rotate because they're going to want to leave their best sides to the league, and maybe the Champions Leagues and Europa League as well. But I am going to go with 1-1 draw. I feel like both sides will score, so 1-1, but Villa will edge it on penalties for me. Villa are the home side. They're normally very good at home, so yeah, Villa do it for me, but only on penalties. Next we go to another Premier League tie. It's at Anfield. It's Liverpool versus Brighton and Hove Albion. I am going to edge Liverpool with this one. Both sides will probably keep it quite tight, considering Brighton don't concede that many goals. They have been losing a few games recently, but they don't really concede like buckets of goals, do they? I'm going to go with 2-1 Liverpool. I will edge the Reds there, but I feel like it will be quite tight. So yeah, 2-1 Liverpool. Next, we've got a really, really tight and good game. Here we've got Birmingham City versus Leeds United. This was very, very tricky because on one hand, Birmingham are really good at home. On the other hand, Leeds have been very, very good this season. So I can see this one going all 3 ways. I can see it being a Birmingham win, a draw, and a Leeds win. I'm going to play it down the middle. I'm going to go 1-1, but I'm going to go with an upset. I'm going to say Birmingham do it on penalties. Maybe, just maybe, it might go any way. I can see Leeds winning this, but I'm going to edge Birmingham. I want to see a couple of upsets this week, but yeah, Birmingham do this one for me, but I feel like it's going to be very, very tight. So yeah, 1-1, but Birmingham do it on penalties. Next up, we've got Grimsby Town versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Oh boy, could this be another case of Grimsby knocking out a Premier League side, a bit like they did with Man United? Maybe. Wolves are currently sitting bottom of the league in the Premier League, not doing too great recently. Well, they haven't been doing great all season, have they? But but ever since Grimsby beat Man United, they have fallen off it a little bit. They were in the playoffs when they played Man United, but now they're sitting near mid-table. So it is tough for this one. I'm going to edge Wolves. I'm going to say 3-1 Wolves, but it would be pretty ironic if Grimsby managed to knock out Wolves as well, and it'll be a massive upset again. But I'm going to go 3-1 Wolves. What do you guys think on that one? Next we go to the Castle Stadium as Oxford United hosts Sunderland. Oxford really, really struggling in the Championship this season. That 3-0 defeat to Norwich is a very damaging result. If you want to get out of the relegation zone, you don't want to be losing games like that. Sunderland really, really good in the Premier League this season, possibly, if not, are the best promoted sides that we have seen in quite a few years recently. So I'm going to edge Sunderland. I think they will beat Oxford here. I'm going to go 2-0 Sunderland. I feel like it will be fairly routine. I feel like Oxford will keep it tight, but I think Sunderland will win this. So yeah, 2-0 to the Black Cats. What do you guys think on that one? Next we've got what could be another really tight game. We've got Stoke City versus Fulham. I feel like this one will be very tight because Stoke on the home side doing really well in the Championship this season. They haven't really been winning as much recently, so I feel like this will give Fulham the edge here. I feel like Fulham, they lost 3-0 to Man City, but it's Man City, isn't it? It's Man City at the end of the day. Man City will turn up and actually roll over a team. That's just Man City, you know. But I'm going to edge Fulham. I'm going to go 2-1 Fulham, but I feel like it'll be very, very tight. I don't think it'll be as easy as people would expect. So, yeah, 2-1 Fulham. What do you guys think on that one? Next, we go to the Emirates Stadium as Arsenal take on Wigan Athletic. Really? Another mismatch? I'm going to throw it in straight away. 5-0 Arsenal. I feel that Arsenal will rotate, but I feel like even their second team are going to be way too strong for Wigan at the moment. I'm sorry, Wigan. Currently sitting bottom 4 in League One. Not great. I feel like they will give Arsenal a good go, but at the end of the day, it's Arsenal. They sit top of the Premier League for a reason. So, yeah, 5-0 to the Gunners for me. What do you guys think on that one? And finally, we go to the good old Mansfield, who take on Brentford. Could this be another upset for Mansfield? They've just knocked out Crystal Palace. Maybe they could do the same to Brentford. Maybe. But I don't think Brentford are going to sit back like Crystal Palace did. I feel like Brentford will win this one. I'm going to go 3-1 Brentford. I'm sorry, Mansfield. I'd love to see you go through to 5th round. I feel like that'll be pretty cool. And that'll be absolutely massive for you guys. You know, knocking out 2 Premier League sides back to back. But yeah, I feel like Brentford will have too much for Mansfield. So yeah, 3-1 to the Bees. What do you guys think on that one? So then, guys, that wraps up my FA Cup 4th round predictions. Hope you all enjoyed. As always, please share your predictions down in the comments. And also drop a like, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.